Today we'll break down every single reason as to why Roxas is so angry and short-tempered throughout both Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days as well as Kingdom Hearts 2. So I figured we should start in days, and throughout the game, questions about Roxas's past, who he once was, why he's in the organization, why he has the Keyblade, and every other existential crisis question you could pull out of your ass is on his mind. And that's because he also has absolutely no recollection of who he was prior to being a nobody. The problem here is that he gets answers about this from absolutely no one. Not at Xemnas, who very clearly knows everything that there is to know about him, and worst of all, not even his best friend, who also knew but played stupid for a long while. Roxas is no moron. He read all of them like a book, and this is the first reason as to why he truly snapped and was done with the organization. Secondly, there's the reason of how he was treated by a majority of other organization members, being seen as nothing other than a slave, easy to manipulate and oblivious enough so that he can be used for whatever they wanted. Roxas, while he may not have realized it at the very beginning, he did question their goals, their thought process, and their obsession with this goal that he didn't understand. Unlike others who didn't really seem to put that much thought into why they were doing what they were. When he started, he was completely confused and oblivious as to everything that's been going on around him. But by the end, when he leaves the organization, he's well aware that all of those people, with the exception of Axel maybe, wouldn't have given two shits if he died, which is another reason as to why he decided to give him the old fuck you card. Another big factor in Roxas's short fuse was also the death of Xion. Xemnas was his target. He seems like he blamed Xemnas for the fact that his life has been falling apart and wanted to go for him next head on to try to sabotage his goal, sending any kind of rational thinking that Roxas may have had before this out of a 5th story window. Real quick though, if you're enjoying this video so far, leave a like on it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 200 subs, so let's go ahead and try to make that happen. Another reason that I feel that could have contributed is the further you get into the game, the more mention you hear of Sora, and the more it seems like everyone else is comparing Roxas to Sora, which he has begun to be sort of fed up with. Riku also did this just before they fight as a means to trigger Roxas or try to get Sora to emerge from him or something. Yeah, I don't really get the idea here, Riku, but whatever. But yeah, at this point, Roxas doesn't want to hear anything about Sora, and then Riku comes in saying all this shit, and Roxas is just fucking done. Fast forward to the end of K2's prologue though, the last reason as to why Roxas has no chill is Diz. Diz does the absolute same thing as Riku, and pretty much like Xemnas, although Diz is far more brutal and direct compared to the first two. Like, he just has zero filter for this kid. He flat out tells him that he wasn't meant to exist ever, calls him a tool to his face, and does literally the same thing that was done to him by the likes of Xemnas and Sayax. And Roxas then goes ballistic for one last time, swinging at Diz's hologram and yelling his lungs out, because all in all, while he does accept his fate right here, I genuinely think he's just feeling betrayed by everyone, which if I had to use as one single reason behind the way he is, it simply would be just that. He just feels betrayed by literally everyone he ever knew. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. Leave your thoughts and opinions on this topic in the comments down below. Until next video stream, bye bye.